Hello and welcome to Photo Reviews. Today let's take a look at a comparison between two MPVs. They are both from the same manufacturer, which is Toyota. One is the Toyota Wish and the second one is the Toyota Isis. Without a doubt, Toyota Wish has enjoyed significant success here in Kenya. Currently, the newer second generation is doing quite well, but still even the first generation is very popular. This MPV is spacious, affordable to maintain, very reliable, fuel efficient, and also has a very good resale value. Unfortunately, in 2017, this MPV was replaced by other seven-seaters such as the Sienta, Noah, and Voxy. On the other hand, the Isis is not as common as the Wish, yet it's also very reliable and spacious. So why is this so? For one, the dominance of the Wish swept most people away from the Isis. Secondly, it's heavier than the Wish and hence it's slightly not as fuel efficient as the Toyota Wish. Another reason is that being that it has rear sliding doors, they are not as reliable compared to the conventional doors in the Toyota Wish. These sliding doors may develop some issues with continued usage, especially if they are electric. The last reason, which also eventually led to its discontinuation in 2017, was due to its name, which is similar to a Terra Group, and due to this, Toyota was urged to change the name of this MPV, and they ended up stopping its production in 2017. So now, should you entirely avoid a Toyota Isis and just get the successful Toyota Wish? Let's first compare these two MPVs, then we will conclude by answering that question. Please stay tuned. Beginning with the price of each of these MPVs, a 2014 or 2015 Toyota Isis will set you back between 1.3 to around 1.6 million, depending on the mileage and trim level. The Wish, on the other hand, is more expensive. The 2015 models are going for between 1.55 to around 1.9 million shillings, again depending on the mileage and trim level. In terms of the engine options, they are identical. Both MPVs have either 1.8 or 2.0 liter petrol engines. You can also get both either as front or all-wheel drive. The transmission options on offer are CVTs, again for both of them. So there's a lot of similarities between these two cars, and this is because they actually share many components, being that they are both underpinned by Toyota MC platform. As for the fuel consumption, the 1.8 liter in the Isis can achieve around 14.5 kilometers per liter, while the 2.0 can achieve around 13 kilometers per liter. The 1.8 liter in the Wish can get around 16 kilometers per liter, while the 2.0 around 14.5 kilometers per liter, depending on how you drive as well as how loaded the vehicle is. As I said earlier, the Isis is heavier than the Wish, and that's also part of the reason why it's not as fuel efficient as the Wish. Both of these MPVs have 60 liter fuel tanks. As for the service costs, again they are quite similar. The minor service should be done after every 5,000 kilometers, and on average it will cost about 8,500 shillings, while the major service should be done after every 10,000 kilometers, and on average it will cost about 17,000 shillings. The Isis has a ground clearance of about 160 millimeters with the stock rims, while the Wish has a 155 millimeter clearance, again with the stock rims. Both of them are slightly below the recommended clearance of around 165 millimeters, but they are not too bad if they are not heavily loaded. But with 7 passengers and some cargo in the boot, then it may prove a challenge going over some bumps. Moving on to the brakes, these vehicles both get ventilated discs at the front, and at the back you can either get drums or solid discs depending on the trim level. Variants with the 2.0 liter engine especially get the disc brakes for that added strong braking. The Isis has a carb weight of around 1560 kgs, while that of the Wish ranges between 1355 to around 1380 kgs. So the Wish is lighter by around 205 kgs. Lastly, some of the extra features you can get in a Toyota Isis include a rear spoiler, alloy wheels, fog lights, electric rear sliding doors, keyless entry and go, and also audio controls on the steering wheel. The Wish, on the other hand, can come with features such as a sunroof, keyless entry and go, cruise control, fog lights, alloy wheels, and a UV light filter windscreen. So now let's talk about their designs. Do let me know in the comment section which one you think looks better. Personally, I think they both look good. The Wish is a bit more streamlined and aerodynamic than the Isis, which tends to look more boxy. Generally, they both look good, not so plain but also not so appealing. Interior wise, these MPVs are very spacious. They are both seven seaters. Their design language is almost similar, characterized by their gear levers, which are located on the dashboard. The dash design of the Wish tends to look a bit more interesting compared to that of the Isis. The front seats get manual adjustments in both MPVs. Their second rows are equally spacious enough to carry three adults comfortably. Note, however, that the entry space in the Isis is better because the left side has no B pillar. So once you open the left front door and rear left sliding door, the aperture is quite big, and this is very ideal even for people with disability. And it's not that the car does not have a B pillar. It actually has it, but it has been integrated into the doors. So in terms of the body structure, it's just as strong as the Toyota Wish. At their third rows, two people of average height can sit comfortably for relatively long journeys. Lastly, their boots are very spacious with the third row of seats folded into the floor, but once they are unfolded, the boot space is very limited. You can maybe fit a large suitcase and some other smaller items. So now, with all that out of the way, which one should you go for? Now, for the most part, these MPVs are similar in many ways, such as the engine options, the space they offer, their reliability, and even their ease of maintenance. The Wish has two advantages over the Isis. It's slightly more fuel efficient, and it has a very impressive resale value. On the flip side, it's a thief magnet because it sells like hotcake. So you really have to be careful and even install some security mechanisms. The Isis, on the other hand, is more affordable, but on the flip side, its rear sliding doors may not be as reliable as those of the Toyota Wish, which are the normal conventional doors. Another very slight issue is its fuel consumption, which may not be as good as that of the Toyota Wish due to its weight. Aside from that, both are very good and reliable vehicles. If you want a more affordable MPV with a wide aperture or wide entry and one that is also not as common, then get the Isis. On the other hand, if you value resale value and don't mind about how common the vehicle is, then get the Toyota Wish. It's hardy and very reliable. None of these MPVs will disappoint. Lastly, my recommendation is this: why pay more for the Wish? Just get the Isis and save almost 300,000. In fact, the Wish has dominated the market so much that some people may easily overlook the Isis, and yet it's more affordable and does everything else that the Wish does. I hope this has been helpful. Please consider subscribing to the channel for more informative content on cars. If you have any enquiries or would like to advertise your car for sale on the channel, or are interested in local used car inspection services, then reach me via WhatsApp or email. That's it for this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next one.